Coach, the final 3:30, they outscore you 8-0. Just what was your assessment? Obviously, without seeing tape, but just live. Just what did you see from you guys down that final 3.5 minutes?
Yeah, we didn't execute down the stretch. We didn't get into our sets a couple times. We also passed up an open look at the end. Just wasn't sharp offensively at the end, and that was it. Overall defensively, I think we held them to 45 in the second half. Scrapped, fought, great. Just couldn't execute down the stretch, and we'll learn from this thing. Get better, and we a lot to be proud of tonight. We just didn't execute in the last 2 minutes.
You've been able to talk to Kevin. I know he was there with his teammates there at the end. Just how he's feeling, how severe this might be.
Yeah, he's sore, but we don't know how severe. We'll see, I think, tomorrow how he wakes up, and they can go from there. But right now, nothing's been determined.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post. Brian, you're on mute.
I apologize. I'm sorry. You said you would see tomorrow. Is that expecting any sort of scan or anything, or is that just going to be with the physios, with the doctors?
Honestly, I don't know. I just kind of got off the floor, talked to the coaches, talked to the team, and came straight here. So I haven't heard, but I'd imagine they're going to assess him in the morning and then see if a scan is necessary or not.
Alex Schiffer with The Athletic.
Hey, Steve, just what'd you make of Landry's performance? I mean, career night for him, and he really seemed to pick up the offense once Kevin went out.
Yeah, he was great. Obviously, he made a lot of shots, but also, was able to drive the ball for us a little bit. Getting the guts of their defense, and so it was a huge performance. He, very important for us to stay in this game with his effort, and it just shows that he's got some potential to expand his game and do a little more.
Malika Andrews with ESPN.
Steve, I hate to belabor the point, but with Kevin, the plan for now, right, is he would continue on with you guys on this road trip, and James and all of them too.
I think so, but I'd be guessing. I imagine now that he's on the trip, he'll stay on the trip and get treatment the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News.
Hey, Coach, what did you see from Kyrie down the stretch? And when you've got a guy who is so good at hitting shots in clutch moments, how do you balance that versus, like you said, getting into those sets and getting the rest of the offense going?
Well, our sets were kind of designed to create space for him. We just never really got into them, never really got sharp, and we got left with him, having really tough looks over a defense that was loaded to him, and a couple of times with Adebayo's length on him. So, we got to do a better job of getting the right matchup, but also maybe getting into our sets to create some space for him.
Justin Walters with Pix 11 News.
Hey, Steve, of course, not knowing how long Durant may be out, do you think this is an opportunity for others to step up in the next man up mentality? I know you spoke about that a few days ago and just testing the mental toughness of the team.
Sure. It's been that way the whole year. We've had, Kevin's only played 20-something games, and James been on a couple of weeks. Guys missed some games, so we've had plenty of guys out of the lineup. So I think our team's used to stepping up and having different combinations and rotations. So nothing new for us.
Last question, Tom Dowd with BrooklynNets.com.
Hey, Steve, with Landry, he's had to take on some additional ball handling role lately with you guys being shorthanded at the point. Do those experiences kind of build up confidence, comfort level that kind of leads to a night like this?
Yeah, it could contribute. I think he's, a guy that played point guard in the past, in college perhaps. I think this experience will help him develop, help him feel more confident handling the ball. But, I thought his scoring was outstanding tonight. He also got us into some sets at times and was able to kind of manage the team. So a little bit of growth from Landry, and obviously his shot making was great.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.